Welcome to your daily 49ers update. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Here is what's happening. The 2024 season ended with a thud as the Niners were embarrassed 47-24 by the Arizona Cardinals. After the game, Kyle Shanahan did not want to comment on the future of Nick Sorensen, special teams coordinator Brian Schneider, or anyone else.
As far as everything goes, I know you guys got a job to do. Anything for the off season, coaches, players, any of that stuff. I got a job to do too. I got to finish this out the right way with our team and stuff tomorrow. So any of that stuff, I'll answer late in the week for you guys.
Sorensen may face an uphill battle to keep his job, in part because I'm not sure how much support he has in the locker room. Fred Warner defended him after the game, sort of.
Yeah, I think the easy thing right now is everybody's going to put the blame on him for how the defense is played, and when you're the guy at the helm, that's what that's what happens. You're going to take the brunt of that, but it's everybody. Everybody's got to take a look in the mirror. I got to take a look in the mirror. Everybody's got to look to see where they could have been better as a group. I think Nick's done a great job all season. It's just we didn't. I think as players, when we're out there, when we have to execute and play the game, we didn't do him any favors.
Nick Bosa was even less supportive, saying, quote, "I think he's a good coach, but it's not my decision." Here's a little more from Fred Warner about the defense in 2024.
For as long as I've been here, I've always known, playing dominant defense, and I can't speak to everything else that's gone on with the team this year, but it just hasn't been good enough, not even close. And to be a part of that, knowing that I'm out there every game and it still isn't good enough, it obviously is a gut punch to my own pride. And obviously I'm gonna do everything to make it right.
San Francisco allowed at least 35 points in 4 of their last 7 games, and their 436 points allowed this season was the most they've given up in any year since 2016. That's before Kyle Shanahan even got to San Francisco. Clearly, the Niners have a lot of work to do on all 3 sides of the ball, and that work officially can begin now. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read: George Kittle and Kyle Juszczyk both have big cap hits in 2025, but both want to remain with the 49ers. Nick Wagner of ESPN has the quotes if you want to read them. I'll put the link in the description of this episode. One thing to watch: the draft season has officially begun. The Niners are locked into the 11th overall pick. Some good history there for the team. Patrick Willis was the 11th overall pick in 2007, as was Leo Namalini in 1963. Now, I know you're saying, who the heck is Leo Namalini? Well, he was a Hall of Fame defensive tackle and offensive lineman. He played 14 years for the 49ers. He did not miss a single game in that time. 6 All-Pros. As I said, he's in the Hall of Fame. He's actually in the College Football Hall of Fame as well. And speaking of the draft, because Sam Darnold had such an incredible year, he may net the 49ers an extra 4th-round compensatory pick. So that would be more good news for a team that desperately needs to restock the cupboard. One thing you may have missed: for the first time since Kyle Shanahan was coaching on the sidelines with the Houston Texans, he did not call plays in a regular season game. That job yesterday went to Clay Kubiak, the offensive passing game specialist. Niners did rack up 436 total yards, but they only scored 24 points, and they turned the football over 3 times. The last time Kyle gave up play calling was this preseason, when, remember, he was listening to Nick Sorensen in the headset. Could Kyle have done the same thing this week because he knows he's got to decide on the future of Sorensen? We'll find out in the days to come. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast wherever you get your audio podcast. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Click the bell to get notified when we're live, which is every single weekday, and after all Niners breaking news. Enjoy your Monday, everybody. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk later today.